so these are not strangers to one another. This is not a random act.
A dangerous day, a series of shootings on Charleston's west side. They're all connected. The latest on the investigation and why a school had to be put on lockdown.
Plus, 2 separate fires at the same apartment building in Logan County are raising suspicions. What firefighters and neighbors are now saying.
West Virginia's source for news. Eyewitness News starts right now.
Hi there and good evening. I'm Elizabeth Noreika.
And I'm Stefano DiPietrantonio. Welcome to Eyewitness News at 5. Developing new details in a series of shooting which started late last night on Charleston's west side. That's breaking right now in our top 5 at 5. More shots fired today in a neighborhood along Red Oak Street. As police responded, the 2 suspects led them on a chase through the west side, ending near Mary C. Snow West Side Elementary.
That school was actually on lockdown for about an hour while police were on scene as a precaution, just to make sure that the kids and teachers were safe. Eyewitness News anchor Kara Moshik was at the school as events unfolded, and she joins us now live there with the very latest. Kara, thank you very much. Police believe the shooting on Red Oak Street this afternoon is linked to gunplay that left 2 men wounded overnight at the Little Page Housing Project and along West Washington Street.
Yeah, a neighbor told Eyewitness News she saw one of the men wounded last night was being chased by 3 men through that neighborhood. At least 1 round went into a house, but no one was hurt as the car drove through the neighborhood, firing 7 or 8 shots. Detectives linked that gunplay, which apparently involved another vehicle, to the overnight shootings around Little Page. Earlier, they tracked down one of the victims, Micah Bama Crawford, who had a minor head wound, and Andre Lee, who showed up at a hospital with a shoulder wound. Neither had much to say about how they allegedly got shot. Shots are common on the west side, they say, but this one was too close to home for one man in the Red Oak neighborhood who chased the shooter's car and pointed it out to cops.
No, I did, because it was too close for comfort. The kids were coming down the hill from school, and the shot's that close to home. So I threw the kids in the house, grabbed a couple of the neighborhood kids, drove them home because of the shooting. And when I was coming back out, dropping off the last kid, the car that had done the shooting had circled back around.
Police were questioning Eric Adams and Justin Davis after the Red Oak incident. They are also looking for Levi Carter, who detectives call a person of interest in the Little Page, West Washington shootings. It's unclear what motivated the shootings at this time, but it made for a wild, wild West Side day for sure. An update now to a Logan County fire right now in the top 5 at 5. That fire was massive, lighting up the night sky in Logan and gutting an apartment building.
Eyewitness News reporter Taisha Walker went back to the scene today to see what was left and to update us on the investigation. Taisha? All right, Taisha, thank you very much. Next in the top 5 at 5, Governor Earl Ray Tomlin's brother was in court today answering to drug charges.
He pleaded guilty in a Logan County courtroom today. Carl Tomlin admits he sold pills to an undercover informant several times. A judge set his bond at $10,000 and placed him on home confinement after he failed a drug test in court this morning. Tomlin will be sentenced on the drug dealing charges June 25th. Finally, in the top 5 at 5, the Kanawha County Sheriff's Office unveils a new prescription pill drop box today at their headquarters right here in Charleston.
And that means now you don't just have to wait for those collections to take place once or twice a year to get rid of your old prescriptions. The box will be open during the week from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. This box will give the public a safe, lawful, and environmentally friendly way of disposing of unused prescription drugs.
Different programs have different success rates. The bottom line comes down if we receive even a little bit of drugs off the street that are kept out of our children's hands or keep violent crime from occurring, it's well worthwhile.
You can drop your prescription pills or liquid off at the Goshorn Street training door. Jim, thank you. And the snow has been falling on and off all day, but how's that affecting the evening commute? Well, there are no major accidents on the interstates to tell you about, but as Jim was talking about the squalls, and sometimes it can be pretty hard to see when they come through. Just be extra careful when you head out.
Even on the tower cam right now, you can see it looks snow-free for a second, but 5 minutes ago we had you couldn't see out the tower cam. I looked out the newsroom window, squall, and then sun. So hey, just be careful on the roadways tonight. All right, a man just arrested after being profiled on the fugitive files back on the streets. Do you remember that guy we showed you about a week or so ago, the self-proclaimed outlaw? Police say he's back at it again, committing more crimes.
Yeah, who could forget him? And no surprise here, this fugitive openly admits he enjoys running from the police. Eyewitness News reporter Leslie Rubin is live in the newsroom where we're ready to track this week's fugitives down.
Welcome back to Eyewitness News at 5. Let's check out what's bubbling up in the social suit today. It's Tuesday.
Yes, it is. And we start with some very smart dogs who are actually learning sign language.
Is this true? Is it?
Yeah,
oh,
well, I wouldn't be saying it if it wasn't true. It's not a problem you hear about often for animals, but at one central Nebraska shelter, workers there are trying to teach 2 deaf dogs sign language. Not your typical sign language, but doggy sign language.
Oh, okay.
Animal advocates say that impairment could increase a dog's odds of having a tough life and make it harder for them to get adopted. But with every sign, volunteers say they are becoming more socialized.
I guess they help the dogs get used to different commands through hand signals. These 2 dogs are named Rosie and Noah, and they're up for adoption. That's cool. Shelter workers actually help you learn the signs too if you want to learn them, so you can also communicate with them just as well. What a cool program. I didn't know dogs could learn it.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
All right, well, get your butter, your syrup, get it all ready. It's International Waffle Day. Several websites mark March 25th as a celebration of all things waffle. Ooh.
I love waffles, but that is not appetizing the way they're just jamming them in their mouths like that.
Wow.
Well, the baked batter breakfast dish is especially popular in the American South, where it's celebrated by restaurant chain Waffle House.
Yeah, hit that up along I-95.
Well, it's also National Agriculture Day, so when you bite into a fruit or vegetable today, thank a farmer. It's a day to honor not only farmers, but everyone involved with getting the produce from the ground to your table.
A lot of local growers here in West Virginia. The Ag Council organizes the event with support from a number of organizations across the ag and food spectrum. All right. This video that's trending right now is what we like to call a massive penguin fail. Aw. Nearly 1 million views on YouTube. These little guys try to navigate a low-lying, it's like the limbo. They're trying to do the limbo.
But an unfun limbo. These poor guys can't fly, and they can't seem to figure out how to get around this rope on an island in New Zealand. And so how do they get across? They just fall over it. Super cute, and hope they're okay. I just wish that someone could give them a hand. Oh, look at them.
Stand too close. Oh,
they keep face planting. I feel bad for them. Well, if you have any super pictures or videos to share with us, we would love to see them.
You may be face planting. We'd like to see that on Facebook, Twitter, or just email us the video to news@wchstv.com.
I don't want to see anybody face planting.
Oh, sometimes it is funny.
I've done
it many times myself on the snow and ice outside. Look at the squalls happening right now. When will they go away? Jim explains shortly.